Hold up, we need to pause real quick because he's not. Ah! They don't like strippers! Yo, I'll tell you what I want, what I really want. So tell me what you want, what you really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really want. So tell me what you want, what you really want. Good morning. I wanna really wanna get this vlog started. Good morning and happy July 7th. Dude, I don't know what kind of mood I'm in today, but I'm loving it. I'm in a fabulous mood right now. I feel like nothing can stop me. I feel like a bad bitch. But today I decided I want to answer a couple of your guys' Q&As because you guys have been asking me so many relationship questions on Snap. I feel like ever since my how to get over a breakup or stages of a breakup series, like you guys have been so open and honest with me. Like even my YouTube friends like will reach out to me when they break up with their boyfriends or whatever, and they're like, Adeline, like I saw your series, like it helped so much, like what should I do here? And I feel like I'm just like, now I'm the girl that's not in a relationship that gives all the relationship advice. But yeah, I'm in a good mood. Let's go get Tim's, let's work out, let's do the dishes, let's thrive, let's talk everything girl talk. Let's talk you and me, one-on-one, us time. This wind needs to relax, it's too loud. Shh. Thank you. I just went to Tim's with my brother. We got our ice caps. I get my almond milk ice cap. Guys, normally the shits after the ice cap, the volume in this bus is astronomical and the shit in this body is astronomical. Like things are just happening down there after I have an ice cap. But with the almond milk, it's so much better. I don't know if it's just my digestion, dairy, but she's so much better. But yeah, my brother and I were just like talking about life and like family and everything. And I don't know, I feel like recently I've just been like so down for really deep conversations. I don't know why. I don't know if the Mercury's in retrograde or something, but I don't know, it just feels good to just like let everything out and like tell somebody something that's been on your mind and get Tim Hortons while you're at it, eh? Go out for a rip, eh? And have some therapy, eh? But now that my tummy is full, it is time to burn up these calories. I think I'm gonna go work out now. I'm supposed to have a call. Yeah, I was supposed to have a call like 25 minutes ago, but they weren't ready, so I'm just gonna have my phone on standby and play my music low, so just in case they call, I'll be like, hello? Here is the home workout gym. Hello, queen of the castle. By the way, my outfit, my top is just from Urban Outfitters. My shorts are Gymshark, which I don't know what it is about Gymshark. They just like, it's nice here and then it just sucks you in right at the waist. And then I'm just wearing my Nikes and my J's hat. My friend was making fun of me the other day. We were in Toronto and she's like, you have to wear your J's hat when you're in Toronto, eh? She's like Canadian tourist. Here we go. I would also like to point out that this right here, I don't know if you can see a little bump. This is not any funny business happening right here. You see this? This is my underwear and it has a little flower on it. So if you see a little bump, it's my underwear, there's a flower. Don't think anything crazy. Also, since Sierra has came, I have so many like cute spots to take pictures now. She's so good at figuring out the angles. Chloe Ting, here we go. That was a good workout. My legs are literally shaking. Oh my god, I was gonna go on a bike with Blue, but it's too hot. It's too hot. I'm gonna take a shower and get ready for, I have like this call with Fanjo. We're doing like a little podcast thing and then we'll do the Q&A. Ha! Also, this is my unfinished breakfast this morning. I put tomatoes in my eggs. I felt like freaking like Chef Boyardee. Okay, I need a shower. She's still good. Also, I fell off of the meal prepping a little bit this week. I think it's because like I had people over, I had Sierra over. So I just kind of like, we were eating out a lot, but I need to get back into it. Because I ate McDonald's yesterday and Tim Hortons the day before and Chinese food. I need to start cooking at home now. I feel like it's fine to like lose your momentum a little bit. Like I feel like I was on a roll with the working out and the meal prepping and stuff like that, but I don't know. I was like telling my life coach about it and she's like, don't beat yourself up over it. Like we all have slip ups. Like I feel like when I work out, the meal prepping like comes along with it. Since I work out, I want to eat good things. I don't want to eat takeout as much. I need a Nike, just do it. Woo! You want a piece of bacon? Sit, pop. Girl. Okay, I just finished my Zoom with Fanjoy and it went really well. We just did a little podcast, so stay tuned. They said Fanjoy's making their own podcast and I'm their third ever guest. So they said apparently it's going up on Thursday, so I don't know if it's gonna go up before this episode, but also my desk, I turned this into a ping pong table because my friends were over the other day and we were playing beer pong. But I gotta switch her around and put all of my stuff back up because my studio room is just a mess right now. Oh, my whole fridge almost just fell. I got this new matcha. It's maple matcha, so Canadian. It smells really good. It's my first time trying it. It's me trying to drink less coffee. Add my oat milk. Aha! I'm fresh out of oat milk. Fire. It's fire every time. I'm a hot girl. I do hot shit. Stuck in my head with Megan Thee Stallion. I'm a savage. Classy, bougie, ratchet. You and Jones to put jeans on, baby. You don't feel my pain. Let's start this Q&A. I need to wash my dishes, so let's wash my dishes and do the Q&A. Normally I would do get ready with me, like makeup, fun. But you know, girl, sometimes it be like that sometimes. Sometimes the dishes need to get done. And you need a video. When you need a video at 1 and your dish is done by 2. Hey, I'm vlogging right now, wait. Okay, I put this on my story.
Amazing day. I hope you're thriving. I hope you're meditating, listening to relaxing music. I want to do a relationship Q&A, some girl one-on-one talk. So ask me some questions. I'll be doing a vlog on it.
Okay, so I'm looking at all the responses right now. I'm not gonna show the Bitmojis and the like people that responded because I feel like a lot of the questions are very personal and they probably don't want me to put it in the vlog. So I'm just gonna read their question, not read their name, not show. You guys get it? Let's do this. Okay, first question is, did you learn anything powerful from your past relationship? I learned so much from my past relationship, and I feel like a lot of the times people are like, F my ex, like block your ex, like da 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 da. But honestly, like I have nothing but respect for my ex, and I literally just want them to be happy. And I feel like just having that hatred towards someone is definitely not benefiting you at all. Having hate for someone is keeping that hate within yourself. I don't know, I feel like if you just wish people good intentions and good luck, hopefully the same goes back to you. But yeah, to answer the question, I have learned a lot from my past relationship and I don't regret anything at all. I'm a hot girl. I do hot shit. Whew, we got 477 questions. Here we go. Your thoughts on long distance relationships and how to make them work. P.S. I love you. Love you too, girl. For me, when I did long distance, one thing that actually really helped was just like not texting the person a lot. And you're like, Adelaine, how does that make sense? Isn't that counterintuitive? No, when I was doing long distance and I was texting the significant other, I remember just like feeling like shit and missing them all the time. But I feel like if you just live in the moment, you're like, you text them once in a while, maybe good morning, good night, or FaceTime once a day, not the whole day. It's like you miss them less, and you're able to live in the moment more. I don't know if that makes sense, but it really helped me. Someone said, where's your glasses from? Urban Outfitters? Someone said, how do you know when to end the relationship? This is so hard. I remember near the end of my last relationship, if I'm being really honest here, I think I would have stayed with that person throughout anything. I was so loyal, I was so dedicated, but that person knew deep down that I wasn't happy in the relationship, and that's what makes them so special, is that they knew that I was unhappy and that's why they ended it. But it's so fucking hard, dude, to recognize when a relationship is toxic and when it doesn't benefit you or the other person. I think like one thing that helped me, and this is a little messed up to do, but just go on your notes app and write down the pros and the cons of the relationship. What makes you happy about the relationship? What makes you sad about the relationship? Honestly, just like writing it down and seeing it all in front of you helps so much. Even with just meeting guys, girl, there's this thing called getting dickmatized, where basically it's in the female brain, where when you meet a guy that you really like, your brain makes him seem perfect. Like your brain is on drugs and that guy seems perfect in your mind. He can do no wrong. And it sucks for us because this is how we get into toxic relationships. So if you ever see a red flag with a guy, this is what I do. And I know that it's crazy, but this is what I do. I go in my notes and it'll say like, Hank, Greg, beep boppity boop, whatever his name is, red flags. I need to put a password in my notes, it's really bad. And I'll put like Jake Jordan red flags, and I'll write down the red flags because my mind will not remember it. And in my head, this person is perfect, and dude, it f***s with to you in not a good way. I don't know, I feel like it's so hard for us girls because we get so attached, and it's because of our caveman brains. And guys, their brains are to like spread their seed. We gotta stop, ignore our caveman brains that tell us that this man is perfect because he's not, and realize your worth and realize what you're worth and what you deserve. Yeah. How do you know when you truly love yourself? I feel like no matter what, when you grow up, when I grow up, I wanna love myself. I wanna be a star, I wanna be in movies. No matter what, when you're growing up, you're always constantly growing and learning and becoming new. I feel like I feel very confident in myself right now, but that doesn't necessarily mean I'm gonna be confident and love myself in 5 years. I feel like we're constantly growing, we're constantly learning. We have new friends, we meet new people. I feel like self-love is just like the relationship that you should always continue like putting effort into and doing. Oh, there's glass in here, there's a glass, bro. Just like the relationship with yourself, you should treat it as though it's a relationship with a partner. Like with a relationship with a partner, you spend time with that partner, you get to know that partner, you do things that you and that partner like together. And it's the same with yourself. You spend time with yourself, you figure out what you like, you do things to make yourself happy. For me personally, what makes me happy is working out, being in a clean environment, doing the dishes, working, vlogging, meal prepping. That way I feel happy, I feel healthy, like setting goals, like having less coffee, trying to do more matcha. Like just get to know yourself better, because I know it sounds kind of stupid, but you can not know who you are. No, it's not stupid. I feel like that's really normal. It's really normal to not know who you are and not know what you like. I remember how I was like that in high school, and I didn't know what my purpose in life was, and I felt worthless. And I feel like at that age, when you're in high school, it's so normal. So I don't know, like I am a huge fan of journaling. I feel like when I'm thriving the most is when I'm journaling. I stop for some reason. I don't know why I stopped, but just write down things that just make you smile or make you happy, whether that's like seeing your mom or helping others, donating money, donating your time, working, like making money. There's nothing wrong with making money. Working out, does working out make you feel energetic? Does eating good food make you feel energetic? Like what makes you feel passionate and alive? And just write all of the things down. One thing that also has helped me a lot during quarantine, especially, I feel like during quarantine, it's so easy to just be at your house the whole day and just do nothing and just be sad. So one thing that has really helped me is just having a routine. So I know that it doesn't sound like it connects, but dude, it connects with your mental health. Having a morning routine, setting an alarm for like whatever, 9 a.m., having your matcha, having your coffee, having your breakfast ready, meal prepped, doing the same thing every morning, brush your teeth, do your makeup, work out, get to work, everything before you get to work or start your day. It makes such a big difference. It's like putting that date time for yourself. And I don't know, for me at least, I feel really good whenever I do these things. I'm always telling myself I'm going to make music or put myself out there or do YouTube, but I never end up doing it. It's like my energy just gives out and I think about what happened and I overthink, you know? Okay, I have some advice about this. I remember when Chloe was my roommate, we had this conversation and we were just talking about things that we're really passionate about. When you're really passionate about something like singing, for example, but you haven't really started it, you haven't really began it, it's so intimidating to start because that thing means so much to you and you want it to do well, but you have this fear that it won't. So instead of pursuing your dreams and pursuing your happiness and pursuing singing, whatever, it's easier and less ego shattering if you just don't do it at all and you're like, oh yeah, I love singing, but like I haven't gotten around to doing it. You know what I mean? It's so easy to get in that trap and be like, oh, I want to do YouTube videos, but you know, I don't know, I don't have the time. Girl, you have the time. Anybody has the time. And this goes with boys too. If someone really wanted to see you or if someone really wanted something, you would make the time to do it. Like, I'm sorry, I don't care how busy you are, you can fit 5 minutes out of your day to do something. You can fit 1 hour out of your day to do something if you really want it. That's why I'm like, I always see these guys with my friends and they're like, they treat them so bad, and I'm like, girl, if he really wanted you, he would make you his. Like, nothing's stopping him. He's just a dick. You know, I don't know. I feel like we gotta stop giving these boys credit for doing the absolute bare minimum. If a guy wanted to spend time with you, if a guy wanted to be with you, he would do everything in his power to make it happen. Sorry. If he's not, then you're just a booty call. Okay, this one question says, how do you make him realize you need him because you're really feeling sad or down, but without telling him straight out? Girl, I need to just hold up. We need to pause real quick, and I just need to say this. You don't need him. You are not. Society raises us women thinking that we're a half. Like, oh my god, prince and princesses, we're half, and I'm just fighting my other half, and then we're gonna be a whole. Like, dude, you're not a half. You're a whole person. Like, your boyfriend or whoever you're dating, your girlfriend, they shouldn't be your life. They should add to your life. And like, yeah, of course, it's really great if you're going through something to talk to people about it. But like, if someone doesn't want to be in your life, why would you force them to? You know? Like, wouldn't you want to surround yourself with true, genuine people? So I don't know. I think my answer to that is don't tell him straight up like, I need you. No, I think that's like too clingy, and you need to word it a little bit better. Girl, I don't know what you're going through, but you could be like something like, this is what I like to call the compliment sandwich. I use it for everything. It applies to everything. Basically, you start with a compliment, do the thing that you want them to change, and then do another compliment. So I would do something like, hey, I really love it when you're able to listen to me and we're able to spend time and we're able to talk to each other about things that mean a lot to me and are on my mind a lot. But you know, this past week, I've just been going through a lot, especially, and I would really appreciate you being more available, or maybe us making more time to talk about things. But again, really appreciate everything that you do, and you're so amazing at it, and I'm so grateful. Compliment sandwich, and it applies for everything. Someone says, bruh, how do you know if they like you? If they put in the effort. If they don't put in the effort, they don't like you. I'm sorry. If they respond to your story with an eye looking to the side, they don't like you that much. Like, I feel like if you don't know the person that much and then you do that and then it's like you're like getting to know them, then maybe. But like, dude, if a guy really wanted to get to know you and spend more time with you, if he really genuinely liked you, he would put in the effort. And like us girls, we need this energy. We need the guys to put in the effort, because I feel like us girls, we're too nice to these guys. They get away with too much shit. Not anymore. Not the ADELANGELs. Not you guys watching here. We are bad bitches and we don't need no man. And like, a man is nice, I'm not gonna lie. But it's like, I feel like in order to love someone else, you have to truly, genuinely love yourself, and you need to put that time into yourself. And I feel like that's just what I've been working on this year. What are some red flags of someone cheating? Please don't put my username. I'm not putting your username. Girl, I feel like us girls, we are so psycho. When we start dating someone, we become the FBI. We can figure out anything. If a guy goes to a club, you figure out the club, you look up the location, you figure out if he's in the background of any of the stories. Like, we're the FBI. We can figure out anything. But one thing that I definitely realized this year is that stalking too much. You can stalk a little bit to make sure that they're not a serial killer, make sure that they're a real person, but stalking too much, girl, honestly, it like affects my mental health. It's so unhealthy. I remember I would literally stalk guys to the point like I would look at their recent follows and I'd be like, oh my god, he followed like 3 Instagram hoes this week, like he's like over me now. But it's like, dude, it's really not that deep. And I don't know, I don't know if this is even like good advice, but the way that I look at it is if you're in a relationship and you're with a guy and he cheats on you, that's fully on him, that's his fault, and he fucking sucks, and fuck him. But if you're in a relationship and you're constantly bringing up, so I saw that you followed Brittany and Skylar and Jessica and all these girls, like, girl, if you're constantly bringing up shit and you're constantly starting fights, then, you know, he's gonna feel guilty, and like, it might not even be for any reason, and then that becomes both yours and his fault. I don't know, sometimes I feel like ignorance is bliss, and like, us girls, we look too deep into things. But you never know, you might actually find something. You might actually find them cheating and then, you know, like, break up with them. But I don't know, I feel like in the age of social media today, it can be so toxic, and us girls are crazy. I think we should stalk, but not to a certain point where, you know, it literally affects our mental health. Also, one thing, when I started dating again, girl, don't stalk too much, okay? All of my girlfriends do this, and I always call them out on this. They stalk. They find their Facebook, they know their mom's like maiden name. It's too much. And when you drink, it's gonna come out, and it's not gonna be good. I've gone on dates where like guys will say things, I'm like, I didn't fucking tell you that shit. Noted. Like, I I don't know. Stalk, but at a certain point, girl, you need a not too much. You know what I mean? It's for our mental health. And I feel like when you stalk too much, you like get invested, and it's like if that person isn't putting that time into you and you're putting all that time into them, then like what is the point? What are you getting out of it? You're like making the ideal person like, oh my god, I know that he's a really good guy because he gave his mom flowers on Mother's Day, which means that he treats his mom well, and when he treats his mom well, then he's gonna treat me well. So like you're making this ideal person in your head that doesn't even exist, and he hasn't even proven that to you. Do you think it's okay for your boyfriend to acknowledge that someone else is pretty? Yes! I mean, not all the time. If it's all the time, then it's like, hey dude, relax. But like, I feel like if you're just like on Instagram and he likes like a Fashion Nova girl's Instagram photo, like, girl, we need to be more, we need to put that love into ourselves, and we need to be more secure in ourselves and know that, you know, if he cheats or if he likes another girl, then that's his loss. And honestly, like, I'm getting to that point where it's like, yeah, there's girls that are hotter than me, there's girls that are super hot, that are very like go off queen, but they're not me, you know? I know what I bring to the table, and I know if a guy's with me and I give him whatever I give him, I know what I bring to the table. I'm an amazing person to be with, and he thinks this girl's hot and he f***s her, then that's his loss. He lost me. I feel like everyone is different at the end of the day, but when I was in a relationship, yeah, there would be attractive people, but I knew at the end of the day that, I don't know, say I have sex with someone random while I'm in a relationship, I cheat on the person, like, it's never gonna be as good as the person that you're with because you love them, and it's so much more passionate and intimate, and just like, I don't know. I just like recognize what you bring to the table, and jealousy is such a gross feeling, and I feel like just building up your confidence and knowing what you bring to the table will help so much. How do I flirt with a boy but like make it low-key? Something I can do to grab a boy's attention just a little bit. Post a cute pic on the gram. I'm like joking, but I'm like not. Are you in a rush to start dating again, or are you taking time for yourself to figure out who you are? I'm so grateful for the time that I have spent with just myself. And I feel like it's so easy. I see so many people that go from relationship to relationship to relationship to relationship, and I feel like, at least for me, when you end a relationship, there's this kind of like trauma, there's this kind of thing that you have to just unlock and uncover and deal with. And I almost feel like people who go from relationship to relationship are almost like wallpapering over their trauma and the things that they need to fix about themselves, and instead of like recognizing the things that they need to fix about themselves, they cover it up with, oh, this person thinks I'm so great. Oh, I did nothing wrong in the past relationship because this person is able to love me. And the thing about wallpapering is when you wallpaper over something, there's gonna be bumps, there's gonna be weird edges. You just need to smooth out your shit. You gotta spend time with yourself, you know, figure out the shit that you went through in your relationship, like why it ended, what you can improve in yourself, learn more about yourself, because you're always continuing, you're always growing, you're always learning, you're always becoming a better you. So yeah, I'm not in a rush to get in a relationship anytime soon. I don't think I want to be in a relationship for a while. I'm happy being just myself. And this is a long time of me coming to this conclusion. Like, there were so many months after my breakup, I was so sad. I felt like I needed a man's approval, I needed a man's attention. There were so many months where I felt like that, and I felt like, oh, I'm so worthless and dumb because I can't get a man's attention. But like, dude, a man's attention is great and all, but like, loving yourself is better. Not depending on anyone is so much better. Depending on other people to give love to you instead of giving love to yourself. Like, why would you depend on other people when you could do something yourself? I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like, why would you get someone to chew your food when you could just do it yourself? I don't know. Like, people are unreliable, people suck. Like, if you could just do something yourself, and if it's something as important as loving yourself, then I think that you should just do it. And it's so much easier said than done. So much easier said than done. It took me such a long time to be comfortable in my own skin and to be comfortable saying that I am comfortable being single and I like myself. But you'll get there. Someone says, how do I stay friends with my ex who I still love? I think there needs to be a time after you break up where you just don't talk. I think if you keep talking after you break up, it's like you can't transition from that relationship status to a friendship status. So I don't know, I would just say, be like, hey, I really appreciate it. Compliment sandwich. I really appreciate the time that I spend with you, but I feel like I need to focus on myself right now. And in order to focus on myself, I need to not think about you, and we need to just block out communications for a month or 2 months or a year or whatever. Again, I really appreciate everything that you do. I wish nothing but the best for you, but I need to be selfish for me and just do this for me. But yeah, I would just block out a period of time time where you just don't talk to them at all and you're able to focus on yourself or moving on or whatever. I've been trying to lose weight for a long time and I always lose motivation. How do you keep your motivation, girl? Recently, this past week, I was just like watching Grey's Anatomy all day. I feel like one thing that really helped me on the beginning of my fitness journey was FaceTiming my friends every single day at the same time. I think we did it like 4 p.m. or something. No, 6. We did it every day at 6 p.m., right? 3. We did it at 3 p.m. And we would just do our workouts. I feel like having someone to keep you accountable, whether it's your sister, your mom, doing the workouts with you, making food with you, just really helps. I feel like it's really hard, at least for me, to do and be motivated for things on my own. Someone said, what's one important thing to keep in mind when you're looking for a relationship? This is what I did. I go on my notes and I write down all of the things that I need in a future partner. And there's so many things, like has the same views that I do, ambitions and goals, busy but able to schedule dates, spontaneous, adventurous, business savvy, gets along with my family and my friends, likes dogs, happy to see me, happy to text me, responsible, like all the blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? Write down everything that you would love in your future partner and go out on dates, explore the world, and don't settle for less. Don't you dare settle for less. Have a couple that are non-negotiable, things that you absolutely need in a partner, because our female brains will make you love someone and make them seem perfect at the beginning. So yeah, I think just like write things in your notes, remind yourself what you need in a partner and what you deserve, and go for it. Someone said, how do you get over a breakup? I did this whole series on my main channel, Stages of Getting Over a Breakup, so make sure to go check that out. And I'm also making some music because I feel like during my breakup, getting over a breakup, music has helped me so much. There's something just about music, lyrics, I'd be like, whoo, I'd be listening to lyrics, I'd be like, whoo, I didn't even know that I felt that, but I felt it. I don't know, music just really helps you get through the most, and I hope that my music that I make helps you guys get through whatever you're going through. It's taking me so long. I never wait this long for a project. This is like, I'm like itching to like release it to you guys finally, because I've been working on it for literally since like October. I've been writing and producing songs for you guys, so EP coming soon, singles coming soon, blah. Someone said, what happened on your worst date? I think I want to make that a whole story time. Maybe later, maybe in the future, not now, because yeah. And then I want to make this the last question. Do you have any advice on how to help a best friend that's going through a tough breakup? Love you. I mean, it's different for everyone. I feel like everybody deals with a breakup and there's different stages and everyone deals with grief in a different way, but at least for my girlfriends, one of my girlfriends is going through a breakup, and I think just like really just like boosting her ego, like making sure that she knows, like, dude, you're so beautiful, you're so hot. Like, ask her if she wants to talk about her relationship, and if she's not ready, then that's totally okay. I think like asking her like, hey, do you want to talk about it? Like, how did this make you feel? Just like asking them questions and letting them just like say it to you and just validating that they made the right decision. And I think they're so used to, at least when I broke up with my ex, I remember just wanting to tell him about it. So I think just like being there for them, like having them tell you what went wrong and like everything that happened, telling them to journal. Journaling helped me so much. Or telling them like, hey, like I know that this is a really tough time, but it's also a really beautiful time, because right now is a critical point in your life where you're going to go through so much and you're going to learn so much about yourself. You're going to do so much. And I think if you just look at it that way, but yeah, I think I would just ask them like how it ended and just like validate them that they made the right decision, and like make sure that if it's toxic that they don't go back to them. Like, be so honest with them. Be like, you know, if that relationship was toxic, like, and you truly think that this person is the love of your life, like maybe obviously you and that partner, you need to work on things, and he needs to work on things, you need to work on things. And wouldn't it just be an injustice for you guys to just stay together and stay in this toxic relationship? Wouldn't it just be better if you guys spent time apart and were able to focus on yourselves and fix the problems that was in your relationship, and then maybe one day in the future you guys can get back together and hopefully be better? I wouldn't just like shut down the idea of like not getting back together, because I think that'll just discourage them. But like, girl, I say never get back with your ex. Like, I don't know, I feel like if a relationship ended, it ended for a reason, and there's so many fish in the sea and there's so many people that you can meet. And I feel like, I don't know if people have the same views as me, but I feel like in my life I've always had these like friends that I've had since high school. We always stayed in contact with each other, but throughout life I go to school, I do different jobs, I'm in different places. Like, you're just evolving and level up, being like your next best self. And with that, you lose some friends or you gain some friends. And I feel like with relationships, it should just be like the same way. Like, I feel like you should just constantly be learning and constantly be, every person person that you meet is almost like a lesson. I almost feel like the universe talks to you in people. And I almost feel like people are sent into your life for a specific reason and to like teach you a lesson or teach you something, and that, you know, you could stay with them forever, or you can learn something from that and just be a stronger and better person. But that is all that I have for today. I have to go out with Alex because we made dinner plans, and yeah, I just rambled too much, but the dishes are done. Hello. Boom chicka boom boom. Thank you guys for doing my errands with me. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's vlog. Let me know if you guys liked this kind of vlog, like if you like relationship-y type videos, because I almost feel like, you know, the friend that is single and just gives all of the relationship advice. I feel like that friend now. Since I posted my Stages of a Breakup series on YouTube, so many of my YouTube friends, or even just like my friends in general, whenever they break up with their boyfriend, they're like, Adeline, like I saw your series and it like helped me so much. Like, what do you think about this? And I'm like, nah, I feel like this. So yeah, let me know if you guys like these types of videos. I was thinking about this the other day, like tweeted about it. I would love to write some sort of relationship book about like self-love, relationships, like sex even. Like, I don't know. I love talking about these things, and if you're one of my close friends, you know this is a side of me that I've never really put on YouTube, and I don't know. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. Today's merch shout out of the day goes to Veronica. She has her Girl Supporting Girls phone case. And today's tip of the day goes to positivity_embrace on Instagram. Their tip of the day says, don't call it a dream, call it a plan. I love this tip of the day because I have been talking to all my friends about this. They're like, what is your 5-year plan? What is your 10-year plan in life? I feel like it's so powerful to just have a 1-year plan, a 5-year plan, a 10-year plan of everything that you want to do in life. It's really great to go throughout life, you know, doing what you're doing, but having a plan is so powerful. Go in your journal, go in your bullet journal and write down things that you would love to accomplish in year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5. Just plan it. There's so much power in planning, and I feel like I could like talk about this all day, and this is already a super chatty video. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's vlog. Girls supporting girls mask. This isn't the approved sample. I think I wanted to have black text instead of white because you can't really see it, and like maybe tie-dye, maybe pink or yellow tie-dye. Also launching at the end of July, I have, this is probably my favorite thing that I've ever launched in my entire life. It's a pink custom dyed pink Girl Supporting Girls tracksuit set. So we have the sweatpants and the hoodie, and it's embroidered and it's amazing. It has the blue logo. I have sweet and sour sauce on it because I've been wearing it all the time. But yeah, launching very soon. Also, I have my hydro flask and bullet journals that I plan launching for back to school in August. Yeah, okay, that's enough merch promo for now. I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. I'll see you guys in my next daily vlog tomorrow. Same place, same time. Love you guys. Bye.